Hello. This is my room. This is my friend. This is my channel.
It is now. You can have it if you want to.
Score.
Dan and Phil.
Buy in the Dan and Phil merch store, link below.
Basically, this is for promo for my song.
She wrote a song.
My song is out. Well, I don't know when this is gonna go, but it's out tomorrow.
And what streaming platforms can you find it on?
All.
Stream Nightmare. Stream.
Look it up.
Immediately. Each one in drama. That
Itchy
That
bum in
was-
drama class, not clickbait. For promo for the song, I got to turn Sammy spooky.
hell yeah.
We finally arrived.
We've gotten there. We've gotten it. Stream artwork by Ben.
Don't
You
promote
don't
your own
have to
song.
put it in.
Is it wet?
Yes. I wish you hadn't said it like that, but it is.
Looking the same.
Looking white.
The same color.
How are both of you so cool? Says my friend Neve. The secret is, we're not.
We're absolutely not.
What's happening here?
I'm just.
Explain the process to the viewers. Okay. Give them more on the theme of spooky things. You can
Yeah.
tell them about all the spooky things.
Yeah, go for it. I want to know your spooky stories.
I have like really good scent memory, I think, where like I'll think about a thing and then I can smell the thing. So like if I'm thinking about my grandparents' house, I can like, I get a whiff of it. Recently, I've been like, I'll be lying in bed and I'll be about to go to sleep. And I just got a really strong scent of like church incense, like whatever it is, the frankincense or something. It's so strong that I could feel it in the back of my throat. And I was like, oh, that's fucking weird. And then for like the next few nights, it would just keep happening. But I was watching the one of the Deep Blue Sea, which came out recently. And I was like watching the final scene. And it's like there's a whole like thing about like where she's really depressed and all this sort of stuff, and then her life kind of gets a little better towards the end. And I was like, oh, I hope things work out for her. And then I got a really like strong whiff of the incense, and oh my eyes,
They're black.
like a really strong whiff of the incense, and then everything just started to get better for her. And I was like,
I'm telling you, it's some sort of like manifestation thing. It
yeah,
has
no,
to be.
that's our theory.
I said it was like when you think about something that is going to happen for you, like your body is trying to tell you, like, yes, keep.
That I'm on the right path.
Yeah, like work towards this because it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So it always happens when me and Sammy talk about living together. Pre-warning, I don't know what I'm doing here. I have ideas, don't worry.
Oh.
Right now I'm just trying to hollow out your eyes a little bit. I'm trying to think of like when we did the Ouija board and shit, didn't loads of stuff start to go down?
Oh
after
yeah,
that?
not like a but. I was thinking about that recently as well because I've had like one of like the people that we contact. I don't like if, what I think is
real.
was it him that was from Belfast or was that another guy?
I think that was a different dude.
I think we were at them all down.
The Quaker guy who we spoke to was apparently like 600 years old.
Hell yeah.
So that's just like not
He's
real.
600 years old, he was gay, he was a Quaker, he was married.
Like that's just not real.
Yeah, there was
That
like a
was
really
Belfast.
sad alcoholic guy from Belfast.
I didn't participate because I don't mess with Ouija boards.
She sat in the corner listening to Kahoot music.
I did because I was scared.
Little bit of class. Grace is obsessed with Phineas and Ferb.
I absolutely am.
Specifically Ferb.
You can't not be obsessed with Ferb. He's wonderful.
My last search was just regret.
Do you remember in my video I spoke about how one time I looked out and the trees were Bob Ross?
Yeah.
I found this screenshot of the DM that I sent you talking about that. I don't think you replied.
Probably because you sent it at 3 a.m. and it was probably just like, the trees are Bob Ross with no other context.
What other context do you need?
So much. What am I the demon of?
My life.
Hey.
Whatever you want to be. I'm not like creating this with a character in mind. I'm just doing.
You need to. No, I'm part of your lore now. I'm your sleep paralysis demon.
You can literally see the hesitation in my video of me like trying not to say it because I don't say that word out loud in my house.
Our school.
Our school. Oh my god.
Our school's a spooky, spooky place.
Basically, our school used to be a tuberculosis hospital, and at one point they cut off access to the students to upstairs. So we had like this really long corridor, creatively named the long corridor, and we weren't allowed to go upstairs in this place.
There was the morgue was there. There was like which got turned into a computer room and then got shut off to like student access. But
Yeah.
I guess there was also like the nuns' rooms and stuff. There's loads of rooms up there.
I'm assuming that's where the nuns would have lived.
And there was like beds and things, so I presume
yeah.
it's like...
Because it used to be a boarding school as well. It's gone through a lot of stuff.
Wow.
We really wanted to go upstairs. This is when we were 16, I think. We were like, we just want to go. Because they were going to knock down the corridors. We were like, we need to go and see it. We had a teacher who hated that school so much. And all authority in that school. So we were talking to him one day and he was like, oh, yeah, I'm sure I could bring you up there someday. But he didn't. But the next day, conveniently, the door was left open.
with a hanger.
With a hanger. Because he
a
had
big
picked the lock.
coat hanger on the ground. He's like, I don't know.
He picked the lock because they took away his key because he's not allowed to go up there. So we snuck in at lunchtime and went on a little investigation. And it was so bizarre. Like, we found a room full of egg cartons, and that was it.
There was one where the only thing in the room was like a little, like, tricycle.
Yeah.
Like a little kid's pink tricycle, and that was it.
We found loads of, like, toys and stuff. That was kind of like the downstairs. Then you went upstairs. This amazing staircase.
So cool.
It was stunning. There were, like, loads of bathrooms.
One of which had a mannequin
Oh
in the
God.
window. What was her name?
Louise!
Louise! She was just standing on the windowsill in this really ruddy, nasty bathroom.
It was awful looking.
Oh, that is your finger. I was like, the brush's texture has changed mysteriously.
There was, we don't know what it was, but it seemed like it was a hand. Remember the hand?
Yes, I think it was like a latex glove or something that had like
Turned brown?
turned brown and
Age.
dissolved into
So it looked
the
like
thing.
skin. It was disgusting. A suitcase with lingerie.
A bag of peanuts? Like, or no, it was like a sack full of peanuts.
Oh my god, yeah. That was really weird.
Ben really wanted to eat them.
We did not let them eat them. I ran out because I was too afraid. I didn't want to get caught because I'm a little pussy bitch. But me and my friend were outside and we decided we were going to play a prank on Sammy and Ben, who were still upstairs.
I can't believe it was you this whole time.
Yeah.
And you didn't
We
tell me.
decided to slam the door.
I'm discovering this on camera, by the way. I didn't
told
know.
you. No,
you
wasn't
never
this
told
the
me.
whole thing though? It was that me and Fiona slammed the door.
Yeah.
Or no, we didn't. We came in and we like banged on the glass of one of the doors to freak you out. We never slammed it. But then you heard it slamming.
Yeah.
And this was the whole thing.
Oh,
it was like,
okay.
Who slammed the
For
door?
a second I was like, this has changed everything. That was it, yeah.
Yeah.
We heard footsteps but in the corridor, so what did we call the little cubby
spook.
thing? The spook. We called it the spook. There was footsteps in the spook, and then they came into the actual like the door opened and someone came in. We're like, oh fuck, it's a teacher. And we were coming down because the stairs like came down and then there's like a little like landing bit and then another set of stairs. You can't see the spook door as you're coming down. We were standing on the landing bit. We're like, oh shit, it must be a teacher in the spook. They've come to kill us. I don't know why they kill us, but they were like...
They might have.
And then we heard the door slam. Like, it wasn't banging or anything. I don't
No.
remember hearing any banging glass, but I remember you telling me this now,
Yeah.
But it sounded like they walked in and then, like... It didn't really sound like they left, but the door slammed, so we thought either they'd, like, slammed themselves in with us or they'd left.
Yeah.
And we came out and there was no one there, because
Yeah.
presumably you and Fiona ran after, but there was also no one else there that could have...
Yeah, no, we did.
Like-
We ran. And me and Fiona were like, no, because we left the place and then it was a few minutes before you guys came running down.
That changes everything.
Yeah, it makes it so much worse.
Yeah. Weird. I don't like it.
It just got so much worse as time went on. Well, our school was growing mushrooms.
It was nasty. Like, the whole ceiling down the end of it was just a mushroom.
Genuinely.
And we weren't under the mushroom, but we were down the mushroom.
What if we
end of the
kissed
corridor.
under the mushroom?
Unless we were down the mushroom end of the corridor, and then we heard a massive bang upstairs, and all the power in the corridor went out. Like, all of it, all the
That
lights.
was after Hannah flipped the switch.
Hannah
We
flipped
broke
the
the
switch.
fucking school.
We broke the school. Hannah flipped the switch. There was a massive bang upstairs. The power went out completely. Everyone was like, oh my god, we're gonna die.
See, we had a whole theory that the mannequin called Louise would
Yeah.
like move around.
That she was the one that, like...
was doing it. But I remember because we heard it sounded like somebody smashed on glass or something.
Yeah.
Not like smashed it, but like banged on it.
Yeah.
So we were like, Louise, she's
She's
trying to get
banging
out
on
the window.
She's trying to escape.
We tried to climb in a window. We literally tried to climb in a window. We tried to break into our own school.
Because it was like the spook, and then there was a room across from the spook.
Mm-hmm.
And we were outside looking through the window of that room so that you could see directly through that window, like through the room. And if the door was open, you could see the door of the spook. And the door was closed when we went in there earlier that day, but then when we were looking through the window, the door was open.
Yeah, yeah. Well.
So we were trying to break in.
As you do.
As you do at age 16 with your tuberculosis school. And someone caught us.
Some man was like, what are you doing? And Ben was like, oh, I dropped my bus pass.
He said, dropped his
We have
leaf
this
card.
Ben halfway through a window with a massive stick, and he's like, I'm trying to get
my leave card out from in the room. So I dropped it in. Your mom was like, oh, okay, well, I'll find a janitor to help you. And we're like, no, we'll just get a new one.
This is our school.
We go here.
I remember, this was one of my least favorite memories in 4th year. We went up to the school. We used to just hang around outside our school all the time. We went up to the school and we got really freaked out because we thought we were cursed. So Ben was doing protection spells all around us. Like, we all stood in a circle and did protection spells, and I was like, I'm never coming out with you guys again because I'm going to get killed, and I know I am. We found a dead butterfly.
Yeah,
That's
a monarch
an omen
butterfly.
of death. That is literally an omen of death.
Was it like it was the day that the power went out?
Yeah.
It was just like a monarch butterfly dead on the ground, and then we killed the school.
I remember being like, oh, that's the symbol of death. You were like, stop being so stupid. Like, you were so annoyed. I was like,
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna need your lips. Right here.
Cut the camera.
Yeah, any more questions? Is
Sammy
copley does has gay?
Dimmy says, what do you guys have in common? Nothing, I hate
Absolutely nothing.
I don't know, music, friendship,
Yeah.
being haunted.
Keep my clothes. I'm feeding you.
I forgot how to close my mouth. Where do you get the most inspiration to write your songs?
Real life situations, I guess. Like, if you talk about the songs I've written, Infinite, it's about one of my friends. Not this dork. Sorry, you don't get a song. Never make that noise again. Bury the One Who Loves You is about another friend. All the Time is about my sister. So it's just like people, usually, actually, to be honest.
Yeah.
People and like things that they've done to wrong me.
I get inspiration from the same places, like, ooh, I'm dead. Also from like things that I read, like listening to other people's music and reading books and poems and stuff gives me inspiration. Craziest thing you've ever done?
Probably breaking into the school, to be quite honest.
How long have you been friends?
3?
Too long.
Far too long. Is it 3 years? November 2016? That doesn't feel like 4 years.
No. It feels like more. But also,
Does it? I feel like it feels like less. I feel like 4th year was yesterday. These stories were literally last week.
Yeah, no, that's true. But it also feels like we've known each other for a really long time.
Yeah. I think we just connected in that way where it was like, we've been friends the entire time, you know?
Hmm.
I'm making him look dead because it's my biggest fantasy. I mean, I've had a lot of stuff happen to me, like, personally in general. So basically, last year in my work, where I work in a haunted house place, because I'm well cool, I got put in a room with a massive Ouija board. I'm not talking, like, this big, like, it was a massive round table that was, like, an entire Ouija board. Like, I knew I had a necklace with a cross on it. Like, I was that superstitious, I was like, no, I'm gonna wear a cross, because I don't want to die. But I couldn't find it, and I knew I had one, I just couldn't find it, so I was like, okay, I'll just go without it. I had to open a door to get out to see people, and something grabbed the door and pulled it back. I always felt like I was being watched and stuff, but that's like, the place I was working in is prolifically haunted, so. I think it was like a day or two after I finished work, I came into my room and I found the cross necklace just in the middle of my floor.
No, thank you.
Yeah, I was in my room and I heard really loud music. I was like, why is my sister playing such loud music in my dad's room? Because sometimes she's in there. And I went in and my mom's old radio that she doesn't use, hasn't been used in like 8 years, was on some random station just playing music. So I turned it off. And then exactly 12 midnight it came back on again. I already started in 4th year after I brought home the teddy bear from the long corridor. Remember we stole things? We stole toys. Do you have it?
Yeah.
We stole toys from our old school.
Our little haunted friends.
I've
It's
got
us!
one. Oh my god! That's me. I remember I was outside my room and I heard a little child's voice go, "Hi Grace."
No!
Yeah. And I was like, oh shit, I've got that bear in my room.
No!
I know. So remember, right?
Yeah.
I think it was only me, you, Ben, and Hannah. I don't think Katia was really as involved. But we all, like, had experiences, spooky things. But it was, like, one after the other. As if whatever it was moving between us. It, like, started with me, I think, and then it went to Ben. And we were in Ben's house.
That, yeah.
And we were sitting in the sitting room, just me and Ben. And the sitting room was, like, open behind the kitchen. And a wooden spoon just flew across the room. Not kidding. Remember Hannah was like, oh, I see this thing, like a figure hunched over in my sitting room every day. And And she got so afraid that she made me come over because she didn't want to be in the same house as this thing. I'm just hollowing out his temples currently in case you're looking for a tutorial. I never thought I'd be touching your teeth. Oh my god, yeah. Randonautica. I'm sure you guys know about that. Sammy, tell them what happened to you.
I just, like, for the lols, I don't even know why I did it. I think we were talking about it in the chat because you sent in that thing of the people who found a dead body from doing it. Terrifying. And it tells you to manifest something that you want to, like, what your goal is for going there or what you want to find.
Yeah.
And I jokingly was like, I want to find love just because I thought that would be funny. And then it gave me a location. I was like, oh, where is this? It just looks like it's in the middle of the field. And earlier that day Katia had been like, I want to take you guys somewhere, I want to hang out, and we're going to go somewhere. And I was like, oh, it's giving me this location. And she was like, that's where I was going to take you.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
McCarthy's Castle.
McCarthy's Castle, that's where the spot that it gave me to go to. And I took a bunch of photos, and it felt it was like, not sunset, but it was like golden hour.
Yeah,
almost.
it was lovely.
And it was so beautiful and so lovely, and I took so many photos, and it was really just like, there was something very comforting and nice about it. And then when we left, I was checking my phone, and all of the photos had been corrupted. Like, none of them saved, except the ones from before and after being in McCarthy's Castle.
Like, as soon as we got to the place, it was like...
just none of them saved. And I took so many, like, just absolutely none of them saved.
Oh my god, I can tell you something that happened before you were friends with me. You probably didn't know this. There were a couple other people in my group back then. It was when I was around 14. And we were in the morgue of school. Casual. And we decided we were going to do, like, make people afraid, basically, of the school. Because we were like, we know the history, so we were going to spook people. So we used to make, like, scary noises and stuff, whatever. We drew people hanging on a chalkboard.
At age
13. We carved a pentagram into the wall.
Good, yeah.
But one of the things we did was we did a ritual. It wasn't, like, a ritual that we looked up or anything. We just decided to make this up ourselves. So we all cut off a piece of our hair and stuck it to the inside of a locker. And, like, some people were like, oh my god, okay, like, snip. I took this entire piece and cut it there. So it just stuck out. And it was attached to a locker, and we would go back, because I've got really curly hair. We would go back every few days to watch it curl up, because it slowly just got smaller and smaller. And we never took them down. There's a locker somewhere with 5
somewhere
people's
in
hair
a dumpster yard, there's a locker with a lock of your hair in it.
Dude, I think you're, like, mainly done.
Oh, hell
I don't know if there's anything else I can do to you.
That's really cool. That's so spooky.
This is the worst video I've ever made.
I love hanging out with my friend who loves me.
Dream Nightmare, it should be out by the time this goes up. Dream the City.
And then Dream Nightmare again.
Do it again.
Do it twice. 7 times.
Yeah, if you want to. For good luck.
This is what I look like now, forever.
Forever. Yeah. I'll see you soon.
Goodbye!
Bye!